Oh, that's why. Sorry. Hey, Elliott. Now talk.
Hey, everybody. Oh, you missed some gold,
You
guys.
missed Elliott asking if this was real.
Yep.
Is this real?
Is it a dream?
Hey guys, welcome to the Valleycast. You know, it's early.
Uh, oh boy.
It's early. Isn't it early or is it not early? It's not as early as it normally is.
It's
Wait,
10
Elliott,
o'clock.
are you getting things on your phone?
What do you mean?
Are you getting things, secret things on your phone there?
Oh, I was just looking at stuff.
Okay. Guys, welcome to the show. You know, I'm kind of out of it this morning because I slept like trash garbage last night. Like absolute trash garbage. And
What happened?
Well, I was up kind of late doing shenanigans. Nothing crazy, nothing too important. And sometimes it's hard to sleep. That's all. There's no explanation.
I had a bunch of random food last night, and I think that may have played a role for sure. Did you have anything? Did you eat random food late at night? I'm finding that as I age, that's a very,
It's
you know,
real. That's real.
yeah.
That's a very real thing. Like I had to tell my girlfriend that I cannot eat past 8 p.m.
Yeah.
because it does
Did
make
you stick to that?
No.
I can't stay still because there's a sunlight that's shining in. I'm trying to run from it from this at this time of day.
But I'm also moving you around a little bit.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you. Please keep me still.
so guys, welcome to the show. I'm a little out of it this morning, and then also I was like, Joe's not on the show today, Kevin's not on the show today. And so I was like, all right, well, it's Elliott and I. We're just gonna talk about shit. And then I was like, what if I had this really fun idea. I was like, what if we get like too many guests? and then
Mhm.
and then like barely said anything and left it up to like people here to like run it and then be like trolls about it. And we were like, oh my god, that's so fun. And Joe was like, that's such a fun idea. You guys got to do that. And it just didn't. What do you think happened?
Do
Do you think I didn't?
Our MO.
Do you think that I didn't reach out to anybody? Let's pick the correct answer. Did I not reach out to anybody to try to make?
I'll go with that.
Okay, and that's correct.
You can stop right there.
We can stop right there. So anyway, and then so I was like, okay, well, what if we thank you? Even the audience is like, A. I pick A. The only option there is.
It's hard because you find these ideas and you go, yeah, yes, and then you laugh, and then you go, that was fun, and you forget about it until the end of the weekend. So it's great. You did exactly what we do.
And the weekend it can be topsy turvy, dude. The weekend can be crazy and full of adventures.
Easter? Yeah.
Oh man, it was Easter, wasn't it?
Dude, I took Grace to church.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Why
I gotta
did you
show
do
you this
that?
photo.
Why did you do that?
Her dad was like, I thought it'd be cute, and I was like, this will be fun. And I can't believe she went for it. She just kept saying yes, and I was like, for real? All right. And the photo of her, I don't know if it will show, but she looks like the most uncomfortable.
I have to see this.
Let's see if you can.
Dude, that is the smile of someone trying. That's like a help me smile.
Her dad was like, you sit away from her, Elliott. She's going to burst into flames. And she was like, that's great. That's my dad. It was great.
That would be a really fun emote, a Twitch emote, or some kind of get, or like just you could make a sticker out of it and paste it in threads. When someone says something kind of cringe, you just put that in there. It's like that Chrissy Teigen at the Oscars, the one where she's like,
yeah,
ugh.
yes, yeah. Ugh.
Very good, very nice. Well, I'll tell you,
she got saved.
I heard someone. Is she saved? Her soul has been purified, and she took the sacrament.
She took the sacrament,
and she learned.
Well, she grew up Catholic. She was on the way. She was like, I forget what hand to put on top of the other hand, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. You just take it. you just take it and go back to your seat. And she was like, what? You're like, none of this makes any sense. And I was like, it's different than it's different than Catholic, but it was great.
Yeah, well, Catholicism, religion is bonkers.
It really is.
And life is bonkers, isn't it? And I
You
watch a
said it.
lot of like I started watching this show, Elliot, that kind of delves into. I'm kind of bored of the whole religion versus science story thing. Like, unless there's some new, unique way for them to present that, I'm kind of like sick of it. I feel like we've seen it a lot. But I started watching Three Body Problem. You hear about this show?
I saw it advertised. Yeah, is it good?
It's pretty good. It's run by the guys that did Game of Thrones. It's the showrunners of Game of Thrones. And those guys are really good at taking a book that exists with really cool and fun ideas in it and making it into something kind of dramatic and good. And so until there's no more book material, and then they go, "Uh-ohs."
Oh
We
no.
and so that's what happened with Game of Thrones, but they gave these boys another shot, and they're doing this Three Body Problem on Netflix, and it's high concept sci-fi, and it's really interesting. The premise is really interesting, and I hear the book is incredible. And you can tell that this is based off of a book series because the ideas presented in the show are very good, but the
Mm.
writing is kind of not great. Like the acting
Mm.
is not great. Some of the casting is not great. But there's two people in this show that I fucking adore. One of them is an alum of Game of Thrones, or they're actually both, or no, one of them is an alum of Game of Thrones, was on Game of Thrones, and then the other one is the guy from the Marvel movies, from the Doctor Strange movies.
Okay.
Doctor Strange, two in the pink, one in the stink. Did you see that one?
That was Sam Raimi's. Yeah.
That was the Sam Raimi one. And
Yeah.
those guys are great. Red Selvit in the chat says, I can't read.
I'm reading a book right now called God's Ghostwriters about how a lot of people in the ancient world couldn't read, and it has to do. Oh, sorry, everyone started falling asleep. My bad. Super interesting.
I'm
What were
like,
you
whoa,
saying,
I
Z?
think I actually feel like I could sleep.
Yeah, I felt it. I in my
What is
body.
that
Yeah.
about? What is that about?
Enslaved Christians in the making of the Bible. It's how slaves wrote the Bible and formed a lot of the ideas. Very fun
Wow.
because
Dude,
no one could write, so they had people that would follow them around who were slaves, oftentimes very young, and they would just have them read them things, or they would say things out loud, and then they would like write shorthand, and then like go back later and fill in what they thought they were talking about.
no
It's
fucking
fun.
way. Is that real? So, like, we talk about how, like, the recordings of history have been destroyed in some capacity, and we don't know what's real. We don't know what fake news is. We don't know if
It's all
this
made
is
up.
true or any. Is this true? This stuff you're reading?
There's a whole thing about the liberties that are taken and that historians take and how they have to take liberties because there's like they'll have a whole fragment of something, but then it'll just be pieces, and they have to use their imagination to fill in the gaps. So
No
who knows?
way.
Wild stuff, guys. Wild stuff.
And
Happy Easter,
and we
everyone.
do know, we do know that, like, there would be kings or people in high political power that would be like, nah, I don't want that part in the book.
Yeah,
You're gonna not gonna put that part in, and then it
but you
just
like
disappears.
this three body problem. What's the body? Why bodies?
Well, it is a very bizarre title, and you're like, well, what is this? Like a murder mystery, and there's three dead bodies, and there's a problem. But no, it actually is a very scientific. There's a scientific reason behind it, and I believe, and I don't know if this is much of a spoiler, but what they're referring to is three suns. There's like a planet with three
Planets.
suns, and it is and there's no way to save it using like a simulation over and 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 over again. And so they're trying to find a way to solve the three body problem.
Cool.
I guess that's a really simplified way of saying what's going on, but that's also kind of spoilery. I don't know.
That's good.
It is a bizarre. It's a very bizarre show in the sense that you really need to pay attention to it, and it's science.
Yeah. We'll
My
see. I tried watching A Gentleman in Moscow
what
last night,
is
which is
that?
Ewan McGregor's new show on
Yeah.
Paramount Plus, where he plays like a Russian dude who basically is sentenced to stay in this hotel, and if he leaves the hotel, he'll get shot, I guess. And boy, I tell you, I
If he
gave that a
leaves the
solid 20
hotel,
minutes.
he'll be shot.
Yeah, something like that. It's like this thing they did back in the day where they didn't want to imprison people, so they go like, "You stay in this hotel." So it's just him day after day after day living in this single hotel in a Russia that like doesn't that's been taken over by like communist something or other.
Oh,
It's like
so
one of those
he's stuck.
historical
So
things.
it's not like a mysterious reason why he's stuck there. It is a literally danger. Like it's safer to
Yeah,
stay.
something like that. And I don't know. I stopped watching because I thought it's boring. But so I'll check out the three body problem. That sounds more promising.
You know
I
what
like the sci-fi stuff, maybe a little more.
I'm kind of hopeful. You know, like we have to accept AI and what's the thing where they say I for one welcome our AI overlords and
Yeah.
because whatever it's already being used in a way that it would be hard to stop using it for a lot of people. And I've heard regular people talk about how they used it to draft email. They use AI to draft emails and resumes and cover letters and all sorts of shit that people will, it's convenience at this point. Everyone's in on the search for hyper convenience. Just like those guys back in the
Yeah.
day that would have slaves follow them around and write stuff down because people don't want to do stuff. They want someone else to do it.
Do you think we're gonna be left behind on the AI thing, like the same way? Like, should we be
Should we be?
like? You see those ads where it's like, if you learn AI, you need to be like the future is AI, so you need to learn AI. But then it's always like, I use AI for this thing. I'm like, I don't really feel. I'd
Yeah.
rather just write the email or put it in the calendar. I
I
don't know
think
that I
there's
need.
always yeah, there's always going to be those outliers, I think. And there's always going to be those variables where it's like, not everybody cuz AI is going to start to overtake the movie industry, the arts, the popular culture arts. And I think it already has. There's a movie coming out called like a talk with the devil or a chat with the devil or something like that. And it's getting a lot of great reviews, but it was under fire for using AI in the movie. So it
Well,
might be like the first movie to use AI for all we know. And people are like, no.
yeah. Speaking of a or the devil, have you seen that movie, that devil movie?
I've seen many
Midnight.
devil movies.
The devil, a devil at midnight. Hello, it's the late night show with
What
the
is
devil or
that? A
whatever it is.
devil with midnight? A devil at
Dave,
midnight?
no, David. You know what it is? David Dasmalchian as a late night talk show host,
That's
but
the
he
what I'm
starts
talking about.
doing.
That's what I'm talking
That
about.
is what you're talking about.
That's
Oh,
what
they
I'm talking
get
about.
that.
That they used AI in it. And they
Whoa,
were under fire because I guess it's like there's like an interstitial or something. I haven't seen it yet, but there's
weird.
like an interstitial that uses AI. Hang on, I don't want to miss this. The unique aspect of us doing this live
No, I
means
like the. Is it if we just do the April Fool's part? It was we just keep the Quiplash thing up and never.
oh, no one else
Um.
can see that except for you.
Oh, Oh, my bad.
Do you see? That's only up in case we do it. And it's
I'm
all
so gonna get left behind by the AI stuff, man. That's a great sign.
no, you're gonna be fine. You're a smart guy. But one of the
Stay up.
benefits of doing, or one of the unique aspects of streaming the Valley Cast live, is that there are people in the chat who have questions and things to say. And there's someone here who's a first time chatter, and I always love to read the first time chatters. Because it's nice that they're here and maybe they'll stick around and like what they see and whatever, even though this is not what we do here on this channel. It's usually very weird, but weirder than this somehow.
Yeah.
But first time chatter, Snowy Man 212 says, long time lurker, first time catching alive at that's cool, at work. So this is all I can type. I've been listening to the cast forever and have been watching y'all since the commentary days. Wow,
Thank you.
that's a long time ago. You guys are all amazing and brighten my bleaker days at work. Keep them coming. Love you boys. Isn't Bleecker
Well,
where Bleaker Days? That's where Sherlock Holmes lives.
yeah. Bleecker Street.
That's the one. We see the
Uh,
Twitch category, but nope, we only see your beautiful faces. Yeah, well, listen, the idea is that we'll jump in and do a round of Quiplash or whatever, and
sorry,
you guys, Elliot,
blew it. I
you
blew
blew
it.
it. You blew the surprise, even though I marked it as a Jackbox stream in the settings. But we'll give you guys a chance to type the code in and be a part of the audience and such, and we'll have some fun with that. But I just wanted to kind of just get in the groove, talk a little bit about whatever this and that. Do I know where Elliott is? What do you mean? What is that question? Hey guys, first saw you in the SourceFed days. Hope you're both doing well. That's crazy, man. What a life.
Isn't that crazy? We should get. I still want that back. I still want that channel back.
I know there have been people behind the scenes attempting to reclaim
Yep.
it, but apparently it's
hard.
just lost. It's just lost to the void.
My understanding is it's not worth the paperwork to fill out to get it.
You know what's interesting, Elliot? It kind of made me think, I mean, not to blow smoke up our own asses, and yet we do it all the time. But did you ever watch the Drew Carey show?
Yeah.
That show was fucking brilliant. That was a really funny, weird, outside of the box show. Like, remember they would just randomly do a musical episode and then they would randomly do an animated one. And then it was like, they really set the tone for doing whatever the fuck you want in a like sitcom kind of setting. And it was so funny and so well written. And I just loved it. Didn't you, Elliot?
I loved it, Steve. I think you're making a great point.
Guess what? It's lost to time and we may never see it again. And the reason why is because it used a lot of music and copyrighted like stuff. And it's like tangled up in like one of the worst like messes of like copyright problems that I've ever heard of with a sitcom or a show. And we'll just never see it. We'll never see it again.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, because they'll never figure out how to fix it. How to like, and Mike Genie in the chat mentioned something that I was gonna bring up, but it's kind of nerdy. But the State was a sketch comedy TV show with a bunch of amazing comedians in it, and a very formative show for me. And for a lot of people, actually, alternative comedy comedians and sketch comedy, really weird shit. And that show used like the gamut of MTV music library songs. So they could use whatever MTV was using at the time for entertainment in their sketches. So you heard like Pearl Jam and Stone Temple Pilots and Smashing Pumpkins and Goo Goo Dolls and all these fucking awesome bands. But then you're like, well, I want this on DVD now. Well, guess what? You can't have all those bands' music on it because money, 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 money. So what they did was they did a painstaking restoration using old like raw footage and put like royalty free music like everywhere. So you could watch the show, you could buy the show, but it's royalty free. It's like not part of what made that show so special was also that they used like popular music in it. And it was a big part of it. But you just can't do that here. It's really sad. And so you'll never be able to really experience it that way again unless you don't mind watching a really shitty VHS copy of a copy of a copy degraded down to nothing. It's really sad.
Did you find that the version with the royalty free music is not as good?
Yeah, but it is still like, the sketches are still fun and funny. It took a minute for me to like really accept that this was how it had to be because of how backwards our copyright music law is here. But then there's shows like Spaced, which is Edgar Wright, Simon Pegg, and Nick Frost's first like thing. They did a TV show called Spaced, and they used like Star Wars music and fucking crazy remixes of like awesome classic pop culture music from like the 80s and 90s and stuff. And in the UK, they have different music copyright laws or whatever. And so they released their whole thing with all the music and everything.
And that's what SourceFed is. lost to time due to
It is
its.
another piece of media that is just lost to time due to issues with legalities and legal verbiage and all that stupid bullshit. That
Mhm.
and that sucks. Because it would be cool. What if there was like a source fed like DVD set, like a Blu-ray set? Like how cool would that be?
That is a great idea. I like that. That'll work really well.
Like I would buy a Blu-ray set of like the Happy Tree Friends or like How to Basic.
Yep.
I would buy
Yeah.
like
How to basic would
seasons.
be. Yeah, that'd be fun to just have on the background.
Right? Like maybe that's what's gonna happen because we have all these like physical media things making comeback, like cassette tapes and vinyl and all that shit.
I will be Donkey Listens. I think eventually writing on my Substack. I've been just doing dissertation stuff, so I've been focusing on that. But yeah, I do. I did make a Substack, and I was gonna send out like a get an email list of people and tell them about it, so that people are actually like interested. But yeah, if you're interested in that stuff, yeah, you can also DM me or whatever, and I can give you some fun stuff to look at if you're into that.
What is a
Very fun.
Substack? Can you explain that? What is
It's
that?
like a writing thing. So I was like, I got excited about it because I was like writing, but then I was like, I don't know that people would want to read it. And so
It's just
if
writing, like
one
like a
person will do it,
it's like a
yeah,
live
it's like
journal almost.
kind of, yeah. I think a lot of like journalists are doing Substack now, like as their own kind of independent thing, because you can put certain things behind a paywall. I think something like that.
Oh, that's
Or
interesting.
you can subscribe a certain amount, so some people can get kind of big on there. But
I kind of like
I've
that.
written some stuff. I've written some drafts. I just haven't published it.
That's
So
really
I'll do that.
cool, man. I like that because it's like when there's certain comedians are like, I'm just gonna make my own website and then I'm gonna put up my own comedy shows and
Yeah.
comedy specials on my website, and that'll be the way that I create content now. And that's cool that there's a way for writers to kind of do that. That's what that is. It's like come to exclusively. There's no
Hmm.
middleman. It's literally just me.
Exactly.
That's
It's cool.
wonderful.
But thank you for asking, Donkey Listens. When was the last time y'all were clean shaven?
Whoa, that's a really good question from Gooner96. Have you
I can
been
tell you
gooning
exactly.
since 1996 or are you a gooner from 1996?
Are you a clean shaven gooner or a stubbly haired gooner?
I learned about gooning and goon caves and all that shit
Yeah.
and against my will, and I'm
Oh yeah,
disgusted.
me too. Me
I'm
too. Me too.
disgusted by these future generations.
I
As
loved it.
officially as an old man, I am now seeing these disgusting things come out of the deplorable generations that are perpetually online, and
The
all the
last time I
disgusting.
shared my hobbies with Steve.
I don't want to go to your goon cave, and I don't want to
Yeah.
participate in what you do there.
You can't see right now, but I actually have 6 monitors all around this monitor right here, and they're all playing pornography at the same
Or
time.
shall I say, I don't want to participate in what you don't do there. So anyway, Donkey listens. Thank you for that. Sonny the Man says, I don't know about the white wall videos where the news is irrelevant, but all the episodes of Table Talk should be preserved and uploaded to the next interstellar probe humans send beyond the solar system so that aliens can enjoy it. That's
Whoa,
pretty
you
funny.
don't think that the videos about the scientists who discovered the plastic that could go inside of a tiny worm is going to stand the test of time in terms of entertainment and relevance? Or those really serious ones that we did? What were we laughing about that the other day? Like those super serious, like white wall videos where we'd have to like, there'd be no music and it'd be very
Dude,
like, we are
those were
serious.
so uncomfortable to do because you'd be like, or the apology ones. You remember the apology ones that were like,
I,
we put up a video that was, and
sorry.
it's like, dude, you hired a bunch of fucking like scared, unwell
Morons.
morons, and you want us to not only pretend to be journalists, but also apologize when when something went wrong, and then we had to own it. Like, fuck, man, we did this. We started this thing where we read the news, and we and now we're reaping the rewards of it.
Yeah, I miss it.
I I need an
I would.
excuse
We
to.
should do it. Bring it back, but only do apology videos and only do serious tone videos. That'll go over well with table
Dude,
talk. That'll be the spice in there.
could you imagine? Like I've talked about this a little bit, but like trying to do a source fed now would like not be good.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I don't want to deal with the nightmare of making sure that you're like towing the line of like whatever the majority of people would consider inappropriate, offensive, what have you. And there's too many people now with the internet that have something to say. And I think it would be a big mess. And I think people would be on, I think it would make anyone making it ill. It would make them sick.
Yeah, it would be too much, and it would last not long at all. That would be the
No.
good thing. We go, oh, there it is. Okay, and we tried.
It's
Yeah,
just imagine any political thing, any fucking any conflicts happening in the world right now. Imagine that being presented to you by absolute idiots.
I kind of feel though that's what happened to the internet after SourceFed. Like I remember when COVID hit, and I was like, it used to be that we were idiots who owned that we were idiots talking about the news, and then the owning your idiocy stopped, but the idiocy itself kept going. And now I was like, look at all these people have no idea what they're talking about, and yet they think they do. Someone asked if I still use my zoology degree. Never, but I do use my veterinary prowess when I take Goose into the veterinarian and I have to put a little muzzle on her and help the people out with her, and then I have to collect her poop, and then I have to actually drive to the vet later this afternoon to deliver some poop.
Really,
So
you're delivering poop? You're taking poop somewhere?
it's just what I do after Easter. It's like a little tradition.
Knocking door to door. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm. There's no easy way to say this. I'm collecting poop. Oh man, does it upset you that there could be anybody gooning to what you're doing at any moment, and you have and there's nothing you can do about it?
Does that bother you?
No, not at all.
Mm-mm.
No, not even a little bit. But
I'd be honored.
You're gonna invite a whole lot of weird shit into this chat. Steve, he was talking about his dog's poop. I know, but he said he does it every Easter, and so it's like.
At one point,
It's
there's going to be other poops. Yeah,
exactly.
I mix them up.
Let's see if there's some more questions in here. Let's see, dude. And then like this morning when I was like, wait, well, let's just do a live stream because that would be really fun. And then people ask us questions and stuff. And then it took me like all morning to figure out how to do it again. Because
I thought you were still streaming all the time, so I figured I
do stream. Yeah, go ahead.
No, after you, please.
Please. I do stream, but I don't do it like this very often, where there's like a live guest and then like we play games or something. It's been a while since I've like done a Jackbox thing on a stream, and it's been a while since there's been like a Zoom call thing. Like I did do that table talk thing with DJ and Bree and Whitney recently.
How was that?
And there was that show with Anna too that I used to do. It was fun, man. It was really fun. Unfortunately, DJ's Kickstarter didn't reach its goal, and he quietly just kind of ended it. And I think he's really sad about it.
Oh,
And
I mean,
I was like, I'm sorry, we don't have the poll that we used to have, my friend. And it would have been cool to make that movie, but I don't. He said that he's going to try to do a scaled back version of it potentially, but
yeah, he'll do. He's a trooper.
He's a total trooper. Right? He's a hardworking guy. He'll make something. Valleyfolk, are you going to do more stand-up shows so I have an excuse to make the drive from the Bay? Stand-up shows. Elliott, do you think about stand-up still?
I'm getting back in. Yeah, I'm doing
You do Power
I'm doing
Pints.
a show. I'm gonna do Power Pints, and then I'm working on a new set, a new like full. I'm looking on bits and stuff. It's just getting out into Hollywood is difficult, but I am excited about it. I miss it, so I want to go do it again.
Hold on a second. I want to address something here that Red Selvet said, saying, "Is Steve wearing sunglasses indoors? Does it look like I'm indoors?" There's a full forest behind me. In fact,
It is like,
what
yeah,
is
can't
it?
you get a,
I was gonna pull it. I was gonna. I'm not pulling. I'm not pulling up any YouTube file. I'm not pulling up. I'm not pulling up any videos or anything. I'm just gonna open the window so you guys can hear that it's certainly that there's birds outside. There's birds here. Guys, I'm exhausted. I slept like for 4 hours last night, I think. See? Elliott shrunk and he's in the he's stuck in the grass. Watch out for those big bugs, buddy. They'll get you. Please keep the window open. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll keep it going. We'll just have some nice some nature sounds going. But yeah, it kind of bummed me out. I was just like, oh man, I forgot how to make this work. I forgot how to do like the jackpot and then PCs, dude. I don't have the patience for PC stuff anymore, and that's why streaming is like, it starts to become few and far between for me, because it really is like, why is this sound not coming through, and what can I do, and how do I fix that? And most people give up and go like, nope, and other people spend hours fixing it, and it's just, god damn, dude, I just can't. I can't do
how is
it.
it still so hard, dude?
I
Like the
know.
whole thing. I was asking another person who streams a lot, and they're really good at it. It looks so nice. It's all high quality. They got all the lighting and stuff. And they were like, it's impossible every time. They're like, it's so complicated.
Yeah, it is. It's a nightmare. And Trisha, yeah, well, Trisha's really good at it, obviously. But, Trisha, is Trisha doing stuff where she's outside in the woods like this? I don't think so.
Shots fired.
Trisha doesn't want to come over to my house, and rightfully so, because I think she's afraid of the things I have here.
Yeah.
And now that she doesn't have to work with me, she doesn't need to come over. Trisha doesn't really touch grass. That's the other thing. Nobody does it like you, Steve. All right, I'll take it. It is
nice.
really bizarre. If you guys go to the videos here and look at the archived videos from past streams, it is really strange shit. Not if there's woofs. Very funny. All right, well, Elliott, you want to do some Quiplash?
It's been a second. Why not, dude?
And then, let's see. Yeah, we've been going for 38 minutes. I say if we do, let's do like a few rounds of Quiplash. We'll get the fans in here, the viewers in here, and in the audience. All right. You guys ready for some games? Oh, wait, I don't have Elliott in here. Hang on, let me get Elliott in here. Shut up.
I forgot that we were doing it. I forgot.
Hang on, I'm going to bring us back on the screen here. And then, Elliott, you kind of you want to run through some, do a couple of like, you like the Fortnite streams. That's very nice. And you do got to stay hydrated out on the trails. Red Selvet has to go back to work. Quit your job.
No, you don't.
What do you mean I'm not in there? Yeah, I am. Look up at the top. Hi! Hi! Shit, well, now you guys got the code. And Salvatore's in there. Well, definitely going to restart it. So, have your fun now.
I don't want to be VIP.
I'm surprised Salvatore was a VIP. That was quick. I know.
We're doing this again?
Ryan and Jesse. Yeah, we're gonna do a new code because I showed it. you do that thing where you show it to the stream.
You do that thing when you do the thing.
You know that thing. Okay, don't sign in yet. Let me sign in first. And then so that way you don't have to be VIP.
Thank God.
I have to change the name that I use on Jackbox because it's not appropriate for the internet.
What is it? Should we take guesses?
No. Don't try to guess. I'll tell you after the show. I'm going to be Goonie 420.
P. Diddy. What is going on?
Oh, I want to see someone pick up a newspaper and go, P. Diddy, P. Diddy, P. Diddy.
P. Diddy,
what are
P.
you
Diddy,
up
P.
to
Diddy.
now?
You rascal.
What did you get into this time?
What shenanigans does P. Diddy get up to today?
Let's see what my favorite musical artist is up to. Elliott, get in there, will you? And then I'll share it with the rest of the class.
Now I get it.
Can we do this as a 2-player game? We totally can, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Oh no, maybe not. Okay, well then fuck it. Let's get the room in here, right? Let's get everyone to let's do a special thing and we'll get people in the chat in here. You guys want to get in here?
Yeah, hop on in.
Why not? I think you need 3 because of voting. That makes sense. Okay, here we go. Come on in, fast fingies. Okay, Zom. This is Elliott here. Oh no, I'm gonna have to redo this. Wow, that was quick. You guys are fast. Okay, hold on.
Philip DeFranco's here? That's crazy.
I can't believe Phil's got them fast. They used to call him Fast Finger Phil. Back in the day. Back in the day. Do you remember that, Elliott?
I do remember that, Steve. Boy, those were the days, weren't they?
Those certainly were those days. Okay, hold on. Let me get rid of it. What is this? I'm getting rid of this. And then we get... Okay, so how do we have you in here? It's a display capture. Okay. Sorry for those of you listening to the podcast. Kevin can edit this part out. Can't you, boy? Can't you, boy?
No reason to edit it out. We'll keep it in. I'll go ahead and start reading to fill up the time.
There you go. Read to them. That's nice. Here, I'll even turn the circus music off for a second here. Okay, Elliott, the floor is yours.
Absolutely. Thank you. This is, of course, from When We Cease to Understand the World. In a medical examination on the eve of the Nuremberg trials, the doctors found the nails of Hermann Göring's fingers and toes stained a furious red, the consequence of his addiction to dihydrocodeine, an analgesic of which he took more than 100 pills a day. William Burroughs described it as similar to heroin, twice as strong as codeine, but with a wired coke-like edge. So the North American doctors felt obligated to cure Göring of his dependency before allowing him to stand before the court.
Who is this Göring?
I don't know. My therapist was like, you should take that book and read it. And I was like, all right.
It's why that book?
Why are you making me do that?
Why that book?
Why? Yeah, he was like, it's a great book. He was very vague. And I was like, is this some kind of...
What is this, some kind of joke?
Was it some kind of joke? Selected for Barack Obama's summer reading list? I don't think so, pal.
Guys, look, I fixed it. You can't do the, editing. You can't do, the screen editing.
What do we got going on?
Don't worry about it.
I'm looking at the screen. This is wild looking.
Don't worry about it. I'm asleep. I'm, half asleep. There you go. There you go, buddy. Ugh. Now you're there. There you are, right up there in the corner. Hi, Elliott.
Perfect. Yeah, just my mouth.
No, it's not just your mouth. Does that look like just your mouth?
Oh, I see. I scrolled down.
I took the limitless pill and I'm hacking into the mainframe. Very true. Okay, well then let's... So guys, listen, podcast listeners. this is going to be interesting. We're going to play a little Quiplash. Oh, and also for those of you that didn't make it in, yeah, join the audience, will you? Join the audience because you can help sway the votes here. And come on, just jump on in. There we go. All right, everybody ready?
Come on.
Let's go.
Let's Quiplash.
Okay.
Man, it has been a second, dude. This is like...
Yeah, it has been. It has been for sure.
May I present Quiplash 3?
Okay, so for those of you listening to the podcast,
I'm your host, Schmitty.
I'm sure you've played Quiplash, and if not,
I realize I was happy
grow
here
up.
all along.
Grow up.
If you didn't make it in, get yourself into the audience. Enter the room code and vote, vote, vote.
Yeah, if you get into the room, Let's
kick it off with round 1.
with that code, then you can vote. Did you know that?
You'll go head to head with another player's response, and everyone else votes on their favorite. Sound easy? That's
Shut
what
up.
It is.
Oh wait, I'm covering the
You'll
code. I'm
get
covering
points
the
based on
code.
percentage of people who dig your response. Got it? Great.
There we go. I don't vote. What? Okay, here we go. So each of us has a prompt, and wow, this is the most people I've played with in a while. This is gonna take 2 hours. Just kidding. Here's a fun joke to do when everyone's trying to get their answers in on time. 5, 4, 3. Just kidding. Just
2.
kidding. It is Mad Libs, but for jokes. Okay, I better play. Hang on. Yeah. Wow, I don't know. This is not. I'm not good at this game anymore. I mean, I'm right on the end here.
Mm-mm.
Okay. My answers are submitted. My username is Goonie420. You should have 2 prompts to fill out before time is up. Okay. That's not bad. The key is to be funny. Oh, that's what it is.
Oh,
Elliott's covering the timer? Good. 5, 4, 3. Hey, it was 5, 4, 3. What the fuck? That's crazy. That was perfect.
So good. This is such good content.
This is great content. Okay, here we go. Where do I put you, Elliott? I'll put you down here. An accurate slogan would be the suburbs. Too white to be right. The suburbs. Give up on your dreams.
Nice.
Yeah, these are good. These are both good. Both good. Both funny, both good. You like this carnival music, Elliott?
Yeah, I can't hear anything, Steve.
Oh, you can't hear that. That's right.
I
Does
couldn't
it
hear the
matter?
birds
You're still
there.
enjoying it? Wow, that was a safety
God
question.
Dang it.
That was a
I got beat by a
safety.
safety.
See, this is where things get sad and scary. 2 words that will get a big laugh as a callback later in the game. Whoa, very similar. Is pee-pee daddy 2 words?
Yep.
Well, because pee-pee is 1 word. Did you know that?
No.
You didn't know pee-pee is 1 word?
Mm-mm.
That's stupid. Damn, dude. No one liked my shit. Look at this. There's nothing more humbling than when there's 17 other people and then no one knows which one's yours.
Unanimously, they choose.
It was 2 letters?
Yeah, or
too tired. The most difficult hole in mini golf is a tiny version of My Tiny Hole or The Endless March Towards Death.
good stuff, guys.
A lot of doom and gloom today. On
A lot of doom and goon.
Doom and goon. Doom and
goon.
Oh man. Hey, Peyton. Wow, look at that. Audience voted quite a bit too. It is April, isn't it? That's fucking bonkers.
All right, check this out.
Today's April Fools.
Sorry, we don't have
Very
Sorry.
taxes.
We don't have Coke or Pepsi. Is horse cum okay?
No. I will not be voting for unless it really makes me laugh. Warm pea stored in a bottle.
Or warm pea stored in a bottle. Is warm pea stored in a bottle okay? Phil DeFranco coming in hot.
John B. Staying with the horse cum.
The audience was divided on that one.
And next is
what skin tags probably taste like? Oh, this is awful.
Yeah.
The gum under my ass. Burnt.
now pick your favorite.
What, the gum under your ass? Why do you have gum under your ass? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why is there gum under your ass?
God dang it.
Elliott,
guys.
why is there gum under your ass?
I don't know.
Moving right along. Got
0 for 2.
Oh, this is good. Got milked.
now it gets real.
I want a shirt that says got milked.
That is good. I like that a lot.
Got milked. Goon. Got goon. Got goon is interesting.
Goonie. Steve
Good
did
job,
not
John.
go with Goon.
I did not go with goon. First, she asked for legs. Then the Little Mermaid asked for respect.
Okay.
I would
Or
have said more legs.
panko bread. More legs is very good. Voting rights. Next thing you know, she hit the floor. And
He did his
Shorty
song.
got low. Oh man, good job, Goonie 420, whoever that is. More legs is very funny, Elliot. I wish you had my prompt and not me.
It's okay.
The NFL
Weirdly-
I really
need to let
ate
players
crap
score
earlier, so
touchdowns
Well, there you go.
blank.
and there you have it. The NFL
Weirdly-
is
Yeah, the NFL's agreed to let players celebrate touchdowns by kissing the ref or sticking out their gat for the Rizzler. You know, back in my day, we'd say we'd hang dong for Harambe.
wow. Nice 49 cents.
Looks like we have a Gen Alpha in the game. Raja says.
Round one, but
It's
now
very
it's time to
funny.
Look at the scores.
Oh, who's winning? Oh, Peyton. Dude, look at us way low down there. We're not as
Well,
funny
we're
as
not-
we used to be.
We're not. Nope.
Is here. The points are doubled, so try to bring it, okay?
All right, let's see. The points are doubled now, guys. Okay, we're writing
All right.
answers now.
Here we go. For people listening on audio, this must be just
The people who are listening in audio are having a very nice time, Elliot. Um. Man, I don't even know what I'm writing. I need to make sure I'm writing the right thing. I think I just... Oh no, I totally got it wrong. What is a... Oh no, I did. Oh no, I didn't. Son of a bitch. What are those... Now you get... I'm going to tell you guys what I said so that you can hear so you guys maybe know what I'm talking about. Do you guys know what those people that think they're like half wolf or half dragon call themselves? Shit, I fucked up. I blew it. Furkin. That's what it is. Damn it, I typed in Wonderkin. Otherkin. That's what it is. I typed Wonderkin.
Toss.
Something that should never be decided by a coin toss. Whose parents to kill? All right. Well, yeah, definitely.
All right.
definitely. I mean,
Okay.
that one goes without saying, I think.
But it was said, wasn't it? It was said.
It was 49 cents said. What happened to that 1 cent? Did you lose it? Did you lose it with your tact?
Next on the docket, what calm Hulk down?
What calm Hulk down? Horse cum. Sweet kisses.
Okay, everybody, pick your favorite quip.
See, this is kind of one where, yeah, I didn't make it long on my boycotting.
What's wrong?
No, I'm going with that one for sure.
I think that
yeah.
there's something clinical about horse cum that we are ignoring. It's a part of life.
Just me voting for you, Steve.
Okay, what's next? If you get a case of this player,
What is zombie fever?
cured by
We don't
If you
know.
get a case of zombie fever, it can only be cured by turning off the stream or gooning for 3 months straight or die.
This is just in it. This is just becoming a gooning themed stream.
That's how gooning works, man.
That is how gooning. It takes over.
Yeah.
A goon sesh, if you will. Exactly. I really hate that I didn't know the name of that thing, and I should have said otherkin.
special.
Got a
The
lot
name of a
mermaid
mermaid
stuff.
stand. Yeah, really. The name of a mermaid stand-up comedy special. I fish. This won't flop. More legs, please. Ha ha ha. Right, Elliott?
More legs would be pretty funny for also a mermaid stand-up special. Yeah, I
A
would like
Goonies sequel?
that. But I like
Gooners?
Fish Won't Flop too. I forgot to.
I
vote.
fish.
didn't know
This
that
won't flop. I'm the only one that picked that one, and 3 audience members. I like a good pun.
Next we have
Thanos has gone too far this time. He destroyed half the blank in the. Okay, so I meant to say polyamorous
Choose your favorite.
otherkins. So imagine that's what I said.
Thanos has gone too far this time. He destroyed half the used gum under my ass in the universe. Is a really good prompt. And
Yeah,
it makes sense.
definitely. That's the one. Philip
Wow,
DeFranco
guys.
liked that one.
Yeah.
Oh man,
See the next
this
one.
is what
Thank
I
you
get.
guys.
If there were
If there were a fall Olympics, the most dangerous sport would be stuff the turkey, stuff it, fill it up.
P.
It's
That's
fall.
good. Yep.
Oh, not even a safety quip, just pee. What are you doing, man? What are you doing there, 49 cent? Who is it? Is it someone we know?
Let's see how they handle. Why would
Oh, we got a subscriber.
die in a horror movie?
Why would Goonie 420 be the first to die? Why would I be the first to die in a horror movie?
Everybody, pick
Too gooned to
Oh.
too busy
Too goon to O.
too goon to O
Too busy gooning in the.
to O. What's the O in that? Subscribe with Prime. To O. Neck and neck.
That's tough.
next one up.
Okay, here we go. Something Gwyneth Paltrow has in her nightstand, probably.
Probably.
This should be
I wonder what the answer is
interesting.
going to be.
Chris Martin's teeth. A
Nice.
jar of her own discharge labeled goop.
Discharge is different than discharge.
Discharge. Which charg? Discharge? I like
I like the. I like the teeth because you can see her like there. You know, at the in the light stand when there's just stuff in that drawer.
Yeah.
That's like small. And you're
Yeah.
like, oh, it's just the teeth.
useless stuff. Oh, there's
That's
Chris's
fun to
teeth.
think.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Discharge. BB Jess. Hi, BB Jess. You, BB, is that special when BB Jess pops in?
Oh gosh.
Get ready for
I'm in third place, folks. For our audio listeners, we're gonna do the 3 things that should explain this round. 3 separate responses. Comedy optional.
Wait, what? 3 things that should. What was that? What was that?
Yeah, what was that?
Wait.
No, this is the last round.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So we have 3 prompts. Okay.
3 secrets this group, you right here, are hiding from each other. Oh gosh.
Wow, wow, this is tough. Wow, I'm just not loving these prompts. Sometimes the prompts ain't no good.
Elliott, I thought we were all the same prompt.
BB just says Elliott's streaming from the principal's office.
Yeah. He sits over there.
It does.
I talk to him.
See, we're in the forest. We're not in a principal's office at all.
Oh gosh.
I don't know. I don't love anything I submitted here. Listeners, viewers, friends, countrymen.
Me neither.
Elliott, will you check out? Will you at least check out the first 3 episodes of 3 Body Problem?
Yeah, I will.
Will you please?
I will.
Yeah, how you doing on this April Fool's, BB Jess? Bad news, they now take away your cool card if you like Joe Rogan, AI, or Gum Under Your Ass, or Phil DeFranco, SourceFed, and the Valleyfolk.
Man, I'm involved in a lot of these.
Oh my goodness, this is hard to. Yeah, there you go. Seeing land. Seeing Land says I loved 3 Body Problem. Man, I wish I was in
that's
bed.
good to know.
I'm going straight to bed right after this. I'm going to sleep. 3 Body Problem is pretty good. Some cringy shit, but mostly cool concept. 3 frustrating requests a website CAPTCHA can make to prove you're not a robot. Spell check. Scream I'm alive. Goon now. Find the P. Find the gum under Elliott's ass. Find the gooner who samples. Spell check. Is this like someone from the UK? Why do you spell check that way? No, that'd be great. That would be great if Phil was here. Imagine if he's just in the chat playing Jackbox with us.
Monday at 11 a.m.
He's got nothing better to do.
Yeah, notoriously with nothing to do, Phil DeFranco.
3 secrets this group, you right here, are hiding from each other.
I've never seen this one.
Valleyfolk account numbers, potential legal ramifications, curious thrustings, Hillary's emails, Obama's birth certificate, and horse cum. I mean,
not my best work.
It feels like the Illuminati's behind this. Whoa, BB Jess, you're going to your first movie premiere in LA? That's awesome, dude. I had a friend who I just saw, who it was also her first movie premiere in LA. I love that that's happening for a lot of people.
I think we might be going. I was wondering, Steve, if you're also going to be going. I don't know if it's still happening, but we might be going to the Civil War. Whatever.
What? The premiere for Civil War?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh, I'm jealous. That sounds. I would
okay,
love
I thought maybe
to go
you
to
would.
that. No, I was not invited to that. The 3 best things the internet hath given to us: the Valleycast Kevin, definitely not this stream. Muffin, Duke, and Rascal. Whoa, that's a deep. That's a deep. I should have picked that one. I didn't realize what that was.
Dude, I just got. What? Her ears must be ringing. Yeah, so I'm gonna. It's like. Do you walk the red carpet? Is that what you're supposed to do? That's an option?
But you kind of like... They'll probably just let you walk through and not really say anything or do anything. But maybe they'll give you one of those things that says, this is Elliott and Grace. And let you guys take some fancy photos, maybe.
That'd be fun and funny.
Peyton wins the championship of Quiplash 3 Jackbox. That's crazy. That's
You guys did
huge
great.
news. Big if true. Oh God.
It's a nice way to start the week, you know? A lot of gooning.
So much gooning, you guys. What did we learn today? We learned that the Bible is probably written by people who were not free.
That might have been it. I think that might have been the only
thing we learned.
Yeah.
We learned a little bit about gooning. We learned what gooning isn't. Why is my camera all fucked? There we go. We learned that Grace doesn't like going to church. Well, that's debatable. We don't know. That face meant she didn't like it.
Yeah, could be anything.
Congratulations, Peyton. Very good job.
Great job, Peyton. Great job, everyone. Really, it's fun to play that. I haven't played it in a while. It'd be good to.
We should play again when I'm not fucking absolutely exhausted.
Yeah.
And maybe when we have Joe and Kevin in here, and we could do like a 4-player,
Yeah.
Jackbox off.
Jackbox off.
BB Jess says, last time I was in church, I was wasted on Bailey's and cried.
I did have a puff of a vape pen before I went in, but you gotta get, that's more appropriate.
Did that make you being not sober in church, did that make you feel a little rebellious?
Makes that a little rascal.
I've been to a few funerals under the influence of marijuana.
How does that feel?
It's strange, surreal and strange. Yeah. I just look at whoever I was with and just be like, isn't that crazy that there's someone in that box?
Were you even invited to the funeral?
No,
or did you stumble
I just stumbled on in.
Yeah,
Because, honestly, dude, it's really, hard to feel.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to feel anything these days. And you go in there and you hear people weeping and laughing. And
it's nice. Yeah. It's also, I think, why you probably wear black all the time, because you can always just stop in.
Just walk right in. Funeral Crashers, starring Vince Vaughn. Mm-hmm. All right, well, guys, thank you so much for listening, watching, enjoying, participating. I want to thank you all. This was really fun, Elliott, and I'm glad we got to do this.
I had a great time. Yeah, thanks for setting this up, Steve. That was really nice, and thank you guys for hanging out. This has been nice. It makes me feel somewhat social, so I'm good for a little while now. Yeah,
that's nice. I like that. Mm-hmm. Bailey's is girl communion, says Raja. That's very funny. Red Selvet, you missed it. Weren't you here earlier? Shout out to my fellow goons and gooners. Get out of here with your gooning shit. Back in my day, we called it edging. And it was private. You didn't tell everybody about it like you're proud of it.
Stayed in your cave. Your goon cave.
You stay in your lane, all right, gooners? You dang weirdos. All right, Kevin, Joe, thank you. Listeners, patrons, fans, viewers, watchers, hate watchers. Philip DeFranco. Have you told Elliott about how you peed in between someone's legs and you almost raised a kid? Did I tell you that story? I was like,
no.
This woman, I met this woman at a bar, and she was like very intriguing to me. And so we got to talking, and it was like very flirty and nice and fun. This was like when I was single, okay? And we were just chatting in the bar, and we're just, everything's going good. And I'm like, this girl's cute. This is great. It's fun and funny. And then she goes, I have to go to the bathroom. Come with me. She grabs my arm and pulls me into the bathroom, the men's bathroom. And she pulls me into a stall with her. And I'm like, dude, is this like in the movies when people like get it on in a gross stall in a bathroom? And instead, she was like, she just wanted me in there while she peed. And I was like, I gotta pee too. Should I pee also? And she was like, you could just pee between my legs while I pee also. And I was like, oh man, you know, I just don't know if I'm that. I don't know if that's where I'm at.
I got a lot of questions.
Yeah.
I feel like you had a lot of opportunities before it got to that part.
No, I didn't. I really didn't. It happened so
Yeah.
fast. It happened so fast, and it was so strange. And
you did it, didn't you?
no, I
You yes
didn't.
and it.
I didn't.
You didn't. Oh, I see.
I did not, because I was like, this is crazy. This was like too much for me. This was like, can you imagine?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
actually too much for me. Because
You
I'm like,
just met her?
just met her, dude. It was like maybe an hour. Maybe an hour passed.
Is this in that place, that karaoke?
Yes.
That one place?
Yes,
yeah,
it was.
Yeah.
And also, so BB Jess says that's some California girl energy. Yes, for sure. But she was from the East Coast, living in the West Coast, and she was a huge, big East Coast girl. I've held hands in the bathroom with my boys, but never between the legs. What do you mean with your boys? What does that mean?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
At a urinal? At a urinal is very funny to do that.
Wait,
if you
but
reach out to a friend and hold his hand while you're both at the urinal, that's very funny.
I told you I was in Vegas or something. I can't remember if it was Vegas or not. I told you this, I think. And I was peeing at the urinal, and there are two guys that came to the urinal. One guy, so I was at the very far left one, and there were all these other free ones, but these two guys come to the ones directly next to mine. So to the left, to the right of me, and then next to that guy, to the right of that guy. And I'm like, all right, this is gross and weird. Whatever, already breaking the bathroom man etiquette.
Mm-hmm.
And then as I'm finishing up, the guy on the other side, on that guy's right, said, "Nice watch." Or it was like, "Nice ring," or something
That's
like that.
good.
And I was like, how does he know what his watch? Oh, nice watch. How do you know someone has a nice watch when you're at the bathroom? You held hands with PP users while in use. What? Is this like a support thing? Like while they're at the urinal, like you stood at the urinal with them and held their hand?
That's just life. I absolutely believe it.
Nice wash.
Did you really play Fortnite with this girl for months after the peeing thing?
No, did someone say that?
Yeah, it just sounds like worth taking sincerely and concernedly.
No, I did not.
Salvatore.
I did not play Fortnite with this girl. Did I ever play Fortnite with that girl? Who said that? I need to go through here and read who said
Salvatore.
that. Salvatore said, I did not play. The crazy part, Elliott, he played Fortnite with her for months. No. No, you guys just think it was one of those people. I never played Fortnite with this person. It's not Anna, damn it. Anna I've known for years and years and years, and we met on Frankenstein MD, which is a very long time ago. Friend support. Okay, I get it. Yes, continue.
Did you ever see this girl again?
Yeah, I did, and so like, cause I was like, man, this girl's fun and weird, huh? And I was like, let's see where this goes. And I was just in my very adventurous time in my life, so I was like, let's go for it. I ended up going back to her place and hanging out with her like for the whole rest of that night, pretty much. But I ended up coming home when she wanted me to sleep with her, but not have sex with her. She wanted me to just like sleep in her bed. She's like, come sleep in my bed. And I'm like, what? I want to sleep in my bed. I want to go home and be in my bed. And she was like, no, just come in my bed. And so I went into her bed, and she was doing all this weird shit to get me to like stay in her bed. But I was like not feeling it. It was very strange, Elliott. I'll tell you more about it off stream.
That sounds great. Yeah.
It was real strange. And then
she's the one that got away.
And then she told me, that's right. The reason why I went to her place is because she was scared that she was pregnant. And now I'm remembering this. She was scared she was pregnant, and she didn't know what to do. And she was like, I'm scared. I think I'm pregnant. Because she like hooked up with her ex-boyfriend before she left the East Coast to come to the West Coast. So it had been like a week or something. And she was like, I think I'm pregnant. I'm scared and whatever. So I was like talking to her about it. And I was like, look, if you need me, do you want me to take you to like CVS and I'll buy you a pregnancy test if you want? Like, and she was like, really? So we had a whole adventure where I took her to CVS to buy a pregnancy test, and they were like, oh, you guys have a pregnancy scare? And I was like, I do not know this woman, sir. I just need a pregnancy test. I'm here to help this woman. And then
no, sir, I peed on her a little bit, but I don't know her.
So then I took her home and then was like, okay, do you want to be alone? She's like, I don't want to be alone while I do this. And I'm like, you just met me, bro. This is crazy. And I'm in your home. And she was like, come in here, and I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to test if I'm pregnant. And so anyway, all this shit happened. Turns out she's not pregnant. It was all very good. It was great.
So she made you do another pee thing with her?
Yeah, and so after all of the thought process of it and talking to some friends about it, people in my life, I was leveling up. There were people in my life that were like, this girl had like a piss fetish. Yeah. And she was trying to get you on board with it. And the fact that you were just like being a nice guy, taking her to get the pregnancy test and then like taking her home and all of that, there was no intention. I wasn't trying to like hook up with this girl. I was just like, this girl seemed like she needed help, you know?
I would say
maybe she wanted.
That's a great story, Steve.
I draw the line on peeing on people. I think I'm not into that. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's good. Well, you're a gentleman.
You can quote me on that. East Coast piss girls. All right. Well, that's the end of the show, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, and then by the way, and then I was like, I told this story on the stream. And I told it to like a bunch of friends and stuff. And then like I invited her over. This was the last time I ever saw her. I invited her over, and there was like a few friends over. And I was telling friends the story before she came over and everything. And then we were out on the balcony with some friends, and she pulls me aside and she's like, hey, I just want to say thank you for all the stuff with the pregnancy test and help me out with that. I was like, yeah, no problem. She was like, and also, can you please not tell anybody in the whole world any of that? And I was like, yeah.
Can do.
Yes, I can.
You won't. I will never. I've already forgot. I won't come up.
But here's the thing. I felt kind of bad about it, but then I was like, nobody knows who the fuck this person is.
Nah.
No one will ever know. You guys will never know who it is. So
you don't get to do weird stuff. You don't get to do once in a lifetime weird stuff to someone, and then be like, hey, if you don't mind, that once in a lifetime incredibly strange piss-related multiple things that I did with someone I just met. Don't mention that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, it's fun. Life is fun, man. We've been through some fun stuff, haven't we, Elliott?
Fun times, and this was one of them. Thank you, everyone. I'm gonna go look at myself.
Well, let me say goodbye to you proper after I end the stream, Elliott. So hang out for a second. We will say goodbye to everybody. Thank you so much for listening, Raja. I hate you for making me relive that horrible experience. And I appreciate you guys, and you're all the best. And we'll see you soon. Bye to everyone. Peyton, who won? Peyton won?
Yeah. Congratulations, Peyton.
Thank you, Peyton. Red Selvet, BB Jess.
Goodbye, Sonny
all
the
the babies. You're the best. All right, let me figure out how to end this stream without you guys hearing us talk over the end of it. Here we go. Bye-bye, everybody. Okay, and then